how will the political landscape change as the race for Nashville mayor continues? John Cooper and David Briley will now go head-to-head in a rematch. That runoff election will take place September 12th. At News Channel 5's Jason Lamb has a look at the issues both candidates will have to tackle.
John Cooper's election night party may have appeared like he won the whole thing last night, but there's still more to go. David Briley and Cooper will be fighting it out to the finish, a runoff. Will Briley be able to overcome his 10-point deficit by reaching out to Carol Swain or John Ray Clemens supporters?
And people in the labor movement who's endorsed and worked for John Ray, and they may not be interested in all in coming over to support David Briley, given the problems they've had with him about pay issues since he came into office as mayor.
Briley has criticized John Cooper for largely self-funding his own campaign to the tune of nearly $1.5 million. But News Channel 5 political analyst Pat Nolan says he doesn't know if that needs to continue now, with Cooper coming in first last night.
Now that he's in the runoff and in a favored position in the runoff, being number one, does he continue to write checks for himself, or does he take the opportunity to raise money from other people? Now that he's in the position he's in, there's much more likelihood that he will get people to want to give him money. In fact, I suspect he could raise several $100,000 pretty quickly.
John Cooper is the brother of Democratic Congressman Jim Cooper, and with the mayoral candidate needing support from conservatives as well, will that connection hurt him?
There are some Republicans and conservatives who like what John Cooper says about fiscal issues. They're not as crazy about his brother, who they perceive as being very liberal in Congress.
Questions we'll get the answers to as election season 2019 Part 2 starts up. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.